brilliant first heat that, but brilliant race win, wasn't it, from Callum Bradshaw. Dropped back down the order, but recovered in the end to finish first from Lewis Maiden and Riaz Vivaret. But what a way to get us underway here at the Iame International Final. It's at Le Mans, of course, but now we turn our attention to the second heat and drivers on your screens at the moment. Thank you for your company if you are joining us on the live stream. Ken Potter there just talking to the drivers. Right in the middle of the picture is Oliver Hodgson, who's going to start on the front row. Led the race last year until he unfortunately hit a mechanical problem. His chain snapped, and that's done his countryman a favour, Hugo Ellis, who drove a good race to eventually go on and take the race win. On the front row, to the bottom right of picture there, the 351, that's Dean McDonald. He's been racing in GT4s, car racing all year. He's come back to do the Iame International Final and qualified pole position for this heat. This is for groups C and D, so Dean McDonald, third fastest overall. Oliver Hodgson's going to start alongside him on the front row. They're the drivers, just, well, the mechanics being told now to clear the grid. Drivers left with their own thoughts. That's the 235 Oliver Hodgson. Unfinished business here at Le Mans. We're going to move down the grid now. There's the 384 Oscar Palomo Oryx. As more drivers, you can see 201 Sean Babington, a former champion here. 244 is Carlos Leon, the Spaniard. Frank Chapard is in the 334. Jeremy Patain is in the 210. The 285, 385, sorry, was Gus Lawrence. I'll run through the full grid then. Dean McDonald, he was quickest in the first warm-up session this morning. He's on pole position alongside Oliver Hodgson. Third on the grid, Oscar Palomo Oritz and Ryan Norberg. On row 3, it's Carlos Saville Martin and Louis Westover, as you can see now. The grid coming on your screen. Sean Babington, as I said, he was champion in 2015 in the super shifter class. Third last year, almost took the win going into the last corner. Racing on a UAE license now, but born and raised in the UK. Sean Babington actually racing with back with Dan Holland Racing for this event, which is good to see. Karol Dabski is going to be alongside him. Good to see Karol Dabski in this event. Carlos Leon has finished on the podium at this event in the X30 junior class. That was 2 years ago and featured quite strongly last year as well. Just going to bring up last year's result. Carlos Leon was actually 27th in the end, so problems for him in the final, but he'll no doubt improve on that, I'm sure, this year. Arnel Tourna is going to be alongside him. Frank Chapard, the Frenchman on the inside of row 6, was quickest in the second warm-up session this morning. Robin Sario is going to be alongside him on row 6. Jeremy Patain and Brandon Chassacrac are row 7. Then it's Gus Lawrence and Philip Rawson, an all-British 8th row. Matteo Antoine and Dariush Moghadampour are on row 9. Ben Davis and Hijawi Manaf are row 10. Silva Garcia, Marcos Latala are row 11. Then it's Martin Williquet and Thiemann Nabers on row 12. Stephen Planchamp and Bastien Cochet, someone I'm expecting to move forward in the 259 at row 13. As the recovery vehicle just making its way back into position. There you can see Oliver Hodgson to the left, starting on the outside of row 1, Dean McDonald to the right. Mechanics just wait around at the front of the grid just to make sure the drivers have no problems. If they do have a problem getting out of the pre-grid, then if they can get it fixed, they can start the race, but they're going to have to start from the pits. So off they go. So sort of lead switch. Oh, he's had a problem for a rate. Ryan Norberg, it almost was. Where did we get to? We got to row 13. On row 14. Charlie Lamb, two speed last step, row 15, Patrick Nasher, row 60. Row 17, that's Stephanie Lewis-Conte. Leicester, so on row 18. As I say, Dean McDonald from Scotland, raced GT4s. He's been racing GT4s in 2017, back to car. And I've got to say, considering his credentials in karting, this was his first year in cars. It kind of wasn't a surprise to see him as hard as he was, but I've got to say, one thing that was good to hear was speaking to him on that first car, saying, how fun is it to be back in the car? Then the pre-final 2 years ago, they came 30th to 11th. Last year was about half a lap ahead of the rest of the field, and that's no exaggeration. He was miles ahead of everyone, and then his chain snapped as he was coming, I think, down the back straight, I think it might have been. It was just by the pit entrance where it happened, and pulled straight to the pits, and then Hugo Ellis found himself in the race lead all of a sudden. Oscar Palomo Oritz, Ryan Norberg, row 2. Then it is, as I said, Carlos Seville Martin and the British Junior X30 champion, Louis Westover. He's doing well in the senior class very quickly. Sean Babington, champion in the Super Shifters. In the seniors, he's going to be an exciting watch. Karol Dabski is alongside him on row 4. Carlos Leon is going to be one to watch on row 5. Alongside. Right, to the right of picture, Dean McDonald. To the left, Oliver Hodgson is the second team X30 senior, but all drivers on track. This their first race, down towards turn 1 for the first time, and Oliver Hodgson trying to hold on to third place here. Ryan Norberg's gone through to second, so it's McDonald, Norberg, Hodgson, the top 3, and I think we've got everyone through safely. Hopefully no incidents on the first lap as they make their way now through the very technical section, very flowing section it is to the circuit, through the chicane and down towards the hairpin. McDonald, no need to defend from Ryan Norberg, in a pretty good position at the moment, but behind there was certainly some overtaking within the top 10, at least defending, as they make their way onto the back straight. Oscar Palomo Oritz, I believe, is the driver in 4th place. Sean Babington trying to make a move down the back straight. Didn't quite, that was on Louis Westover, didn't quite get that move done. And now Carlos Leon applying some pressure. So now we start from the straight. Oliver Hodgson has made his way through to 2nd place. Didn't quite catch that one. But Hodgson now trying to chase down Dean McDonald on this 2nd lap. So it's McDonald, Hodgson, Palomo Oritz, Norberg is the driver in 4th place. So our apologies to Oscar Oritz, who's the driver in the 2nd opening lap. It's Louis Westover in 5th, Sean Babington 6th, Carlos Leon 7th, Seville Martin, Dabski got off the corner as they make their way down towards the hairpin. Through they go, and no overtaking that time, but Oliver Hodgson, let's see, he was just over 3/10, just under 4/10 even back from Dean McDonald, and he's starting to catch on this lap, quicker through the 1st sector, quicker through the 2nd sector, and that's by the time they get towards turn 1, that gap may have diminished as they hit the start pretty straight. Oliver Hodgson now on the toe with Dean McDonald, down towards turn 1, not close enough to make a move that time, but on this lap, I think we're going to see at least an attempt of a pass from Oliver Hodgson, perhaps when they hit the back straight as they make their way through the 90 right, now towards that double right-hander. Very close to the right place as well, isn't it? Louis Westover has caught both Ryan Norberg and Oscar Palomo Oritz. Sean Babington not too far away from the top 5, down towards the hairpin. They go, and there comes a move. Well, Louis Westover was trying to line up a move on Ryan Norberg, but the American has gone past Oscar Palomo Oritz, so it's Norberg up to 3rd. Palomo Oritz has dropped to 4th. Louis Westover trying to make that move. Well, in fact, Louis Westover has got through to 4th, hasn't he? So So it's Norberg in third, Westover fourth, and Palermo Orange is in fifth place. And there comes our first change of lead. Oliver Hodgson going past Dean McDonald down that turn number one. The move was inevitable with Hodgson, the quicker driver in the early stages of this race. Dean McDonald just looking over his shoulder, you can see both the American Brian Norberg and the British driver Louis Westover in chase, as is Palermo Oritz and Babington. Behind that, Savile Martin, Leon, Chapard, Philip Rawson moving through the order. He's up to 10th, Golofri Turner dropping down the order to 11th place. Then it's Dabski, Sario, Manaf, Botan rounding out the top 15 as they head down the back straight now for the fourth time. Top five ever so slightly breaking away, and there comes a change for third. Louis Westover, brilliant move there up the inside of Brian Norberg, lined it up as they went through that left-hander at the end of the back straight, took a little bit more speed through there and was able to sneak up the inside into that right-hander on Brian Norberg. Oscar Palermo Oritz was almost able to take advantage of that. This has brought Sean Babington in sixth, just a little bit closer. To catch the gap from Sean Babington to the queue ahead was 4 tenths of a second. That's now 1 tenth of a second, I'd say. Two leaders are breaking away. I thought, oh, here comes a change. Brian Norberg there, to cut myself off. Brian Norberg has gone through to, has dropped to 6th place, hasn't he? Palermo Oritz goes up to 4th. Sean Babington has gone up to 5th, so Brian Norberg dropping to 6th place. The top two are away. Dean McDonald, I was going to say, Dean McDonald has been able to hold on to Oliver Hodgson, hasn't he? They're now starting to break away from Westover and Co. as they make their way down towards turn number one. The gap from second to third is just under 7.5 tenths of a second. It's the second corner. The other flags out holding the two drivers off. Just on the entrance to the last corner. That looks to be Stephen Platchap. It's the 399, Stephen Platchap, and the 378, which was David June. So not too sure why that happened. Looked like contact between the two, but let's return to the action. You can see, because I think Carlos Leon was in the midst of a battle there. Sean Babington is under some pressure in 5th place here. He's got the likes of Savile Martin and Chapard queuing up behind him. Down the start from the straight. The top 10 is so. It is Hodgson, McDonald, Westover, Norberg, Babington, Savile Martin. Well, Babington no longer in 5th place. Carlos Leon off picture. Carlos Leon making a move there, but Sean Babington fights back in the next corner. We're looking at the lead, but just behind us where it's all kicking off at the moment. Sean Babington versus Carlos Leon, Savile Martin, Frank Chapard, Oscar Palermo Oritz is in there as well, as is Golofri Turner. 5 laps to go, 4.5 now to go as they make their way onto the back straight before the 7th time. The top 3 are away and clear. They're a second clear of Brian Norberg, but behind Sean Babington under all sorts of pressure. There you would have just seen it, just in the back shot. Carlos Leon trying to pass Sean Babington. You can't miss Carlos Leon, but the bright willow corner, very distinctly Sean Babington just ahead, down the straight. But let's return to what we can see then. The 3 leaders. Louis Westover seems to be the quickest of the lead 3 at the moment. Managed to catch both Hodgson and McDonald. The gap between all 3 of them is just over 6.5 tenths. And and a mistake from Oliver Hodgson there. He runs wide out of the right-hander and has gifted the lead to Dean McDonald. That is a rare mistake from Oliver Hodgson. Paul Fletcher, international driver, rarely runs wide like that, and especially in the race lead. And he's going to drop to 4th place. Ryan Norberg, I believe, has also gone through the 3rd. So this has really changed things up then. With 3 laps to go across the line, it's Dean McDonald versus Louis Westover for the race win into turn 1. Louis Westover recently switched over to the top car with the Brighton team towards turn number 2. Brighton versus Strawberry Racing. Strawberry racing team. Using his X30 class for the sponsors of this event. And Dean McDonald, certainly one of those leading the way at the moment, but has got the British Junior X30 champion just behind. Now Louis Westover, will he settle for second and take the points, or will he go for the race win? As a driver, Louis Westover, I'd say he's probably going to go for the win, but part of me would think he could just settle for second here, take the points and not risk an incident with Dean McDonald. Behind, Oliver Hodgson now starting to recover. He's brought Ryan Norberg back once again. The battle for fifth has really broken up, by the way. Sean Babington and Carlos Earl moving into two in the top six. And then behind that, we have Frank Chapard and Carlos Martin battling over second place. But here are the top two. 1.5 laps now remaining. Is Louis Westover going to make this move? And where will he attempt to make it? I'd say down the back straight would be a very good opportunity, which they're about to head onto now as they head through the chicane. Louis Westover does not look close enough to me though. He has tried to move out of this, he has done a move, shall I say, out of this left-hander already in this race. Will he do that again? He won't. Dean McDonald rise to it, but down the start, finish straight for the last time. I believe we're going to see some defensive driving from Dean McDonald. Looks over his shoulder. Behind, Oliver Hodgson has got back through into third place as Louis Westover is the closest he has been all race to the race lead up towards the second corner. McDonald ever so slightly defending through there. Louis Westover happy in second place, but also applying pressure on Dean McDonald as they now just have half of that remaining. Louis Westover just put a little bit too hard there. It's lost it about a tenth of a second, but still very much within a chance of taking the race win. Behind, Oliver Hodgson may have to do some defensive driving to hold up the American Ryan Norberg from third place. Likewise, Babington has Carlos Leon still breathing down his neck for fifth. But up ahead, is Westover going to be able to take this race win? I think he's going to settle for second place. So out the last corner, Dean McDonald from pole position is going to hang on and take the race win in the second heat. Second place goes to Louis Westover and Oliver Hodgson makes it 3 British drivers in the top 3. Oliver Hodgson will be a little bit disappointed with himself that he made that mistake, gifted the race lead to Dean McDonald and Louis Westover, and holding him 1.8 seconds back was Oliver Hodgson from the top 2 of the end. Ryan Norberg was 4th place, solid start for him. Likewise, Sean Babington in 5th place. Sean Babington, I'm sure they will be hoping to be able to challenge the leaders a little bit more as the weekend goes on. Carlos Leon, 6th place. There's confirmation of the results on your screen. Frank Chapard, the leading Frenchman, in 7th, and it's Carlos Martin and Enrico Torna. Oscar Palomo Oritz, the 3 Spaniards, 8th, 9th and 10th. Jari Manif Rawson was 12th place. Dabsky dropped to 13th, and it was Bastien Cochet. Jasser 15th place. Lawrence was 16th. Batan 17th. Salio 18th. Davis 19th. Garnem was 20th place, and it was Lam, Antoine, Nabers, Leitala, Garcia, Williquet, Ovaska, Martinez, Yornet, Nasha, Lester So, and it was Philip Lindbergh, 31st place outside of the top 31. Levis Conte, Morkadampor, Jin, and then the 2 drivers, well, Jade and Jim, one of the drivers involved in that last corner incident, as was Stephen Planchamp. We didn't actually see Christopher Corey Klink on track. Not too sure why that was, but he didn't even manage to make out the pit lane. That's the result from the second heat here at the Iame International Final. X30 Senior, Groups C and D. I think we're just seeing a couple of replays. That was the moment that that Dean McDonald from Scotland took the race win.